Good morning from the PCT. I was absolutely terrorized by mice last night. We saw in the far out comments that this campsite has mice. So I was extra careful to make sure all my food was properly stored. I hung my pack in a tree, tied my sack in a tree, like there was nothing in or around my tent that could have drawn in the mice. And yet, I was still terrorized indeed. So I have like a tiny hole in the mesh of my tent. I think it was caused by that mouse near Trout Lake, coming out of Trout Lake, that got into my tent. And once again, a mouse came into my tent. I had just drifted off to sleep and I hear something right next to my head. And I'm like, oh no. So I get up and I start shining my headlamp around. And then a chase ensues of me trying to get this mouse out of my tent. This thing was an incredible climber. Incredible climber. Climbed all the way up to the very top, tippy top of my tent where it the trekking pole sits in there, and it was crazy. That mouse scaled up my shorts that I had hanging inside my tent. It was wild. But anyway, got that mouse out of my tent. I'm going to have to put a little piece of tape. The hole is so tiny, but mice can get through anything. I'm going to have to put a little piece of tape there, I think. Now I've learned my lesson. It happened twice. And that was the only, no other mice came into my tent, but I had one running around the top of my tent in the middle of the night. I had one, I heard it it sounded like it was chewing on something in my pack in the middle of the night. So I had to get up and go to the tree and rustle it around and look. I didn't find the mouse. So far I haven't seen anything that's been chewed, but these dang mice. There have been zero mice issues for the entire trail until we got to Washington. And now it's we really have to worry. And I remember mice being an issue on the AT, but I never got a mouse in my tent on the AT. This is ridiculous. What's up with these Washington mice? They're crazy. They have no fear. Let's see. Today we will get to Harts Pass for the first time. Allegedly, there has been some trail magic there. We're hoping it's still there. We'll see. If so, we might get vortexed a little, but otherwise we're trying to do probably 21, 22 miles today. Right now we're 46 miles from the border, so probably not going to hit it tomorrow. Probably going to hit it the morning, pretty early in the morning, the day after. But we're getting close. We are getting close. And I tell you what, these mice are not making me want to stay here longer. I feel like I have senioritis. I'm okay, I'm over it. Time to go. And again, I know, a few days after I've gotten off trail, I'm going to be so sad and I'm going to be planning my next thru hike. And I'm going to be no, I can't go back to a desk. But right now, I have finished fever. I have senioritis. I'm ready. I'm ready to be done. But let's see. Today, I've got a 5,000 foot climb in the way. I think yesterday I checked when we didn't have much elevation gain left for the day, and it was 9,000 feet of elevation gain from there to Canada. So probably between 8,000 and 9,000 left. And then, of course, when we climb, we'll have to climb back up Harts Pass to actually get out. But yeah, just a few more days, and the finish fever is real. All right, let's go. Harts Pass, 15 miles. So this morning I'll be going up 2 passes. Well, I'm on my way up the first one. The first one is Glacier Pass, and the second one is Grasshopper Pass. I do wonder how many grasshoppers will be up there. All right, this is Glacier Pass and tent site. Glacier Pass, elevation 5,520 feet. 3 more miles uphill to the top of Grasshopper Pass. I'm gonna have to have a snack before that. I'm already so hungry. These switchbacks up Grasshopper Pass are so long. Update, haven't seen a single grasshopper up here on Grasshopper Pass yet. What gives? More larches just starting to turn yellow. I've been smelling smoke today and it's definitely hazy out there. Don't know where the wildfire is though. Looks a lot drier on this side of the pass. Many grasshoppers though on this side of the pass. Another burn zone. Can never really escape these. Less than half a mile from Harts Pass. Really hoping for trail magic. I could really use a cold soda. Fingers crossed. Harts Pass and world-class trail magic ahead. Here's a puppy. Okay, the world-class trail magic was a bit of an oversell. The guy running the trail magic, well, first of all, his setup was amazing. He literally had this huge tent with couches and a full-size fridge and a full-size oven, which was crazy. But he was taking a nap for pretty much the entire time that we were there. And then he got up and he took some hikers down to Mazama who were done with the trail already. So we did get some cold drinks, which was awesome. And he had Starlink. So we were able to connect to Wi-Fi, which was also awesome because I haven't had cell reception since Leavenworth. So that was nice. Did have a tiny bit of Wi-Fi that I paid for in Stehekin, but I only had time really to like book my flights, do some administrative stuff. So I got to check in with my brother and the Visit Carson City folks because I'm going to be going back to Carson City after I'm finished with the trail for a little celebration. And yeah, so that was really nice. But I was hoping for more, I'll be honest. I know, greedy, but when you hear world-class trail magic, I mean, come on. But this other gal showed up with a hiker who had hiked last year, and he had just finished the CDT, and he came to fill in some gaps that he missed because of fires last year. And she actually brought some trail magic snacks. So that was most excellent. I got to have 2 muffins and some chips and a banana, which was fantastic. I am once again feeling extremely hungry. The ravenous beast is back. So I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please, snacks, please, please. So we stuck around there for probably about 2.5 hours. And just as we were leaving, a couple of me and Pickles' trail friends showed up, which was such a nice surprise. They like rolled up in a Subi. It was Dipper and Suntory. We met them way back in Independence. I don't think we've seen them since Etna. And apparently they just finished on the 17th, which was yesterday. And they had seen pretty much all of their trail friends in this last stretch. And they were like, but we still haven't seen Pickles and Glowstick. And so they roll up just as we are about to head out, and they run out of their car and they're like, we manifested you guys. So that was amazing. It was so great to see them. And we kind of messed up. We forgot to buy sparkling wine in Stehekin, which we wanted to have for the border. And they just happened to have a couple of cans of sparkling wine in their car. Like, they're like spritzers. So they gave us them to take to the border to celebrate. How great is that? You gotta love it when the trail provides, you know? Friends and spritzers. And now, so they live in Seattle. So I think we're gonna go and hang out with them when we're in Seattle, which will be most excellent. So right now, hiking out from Harts Pass to our campsite. Probably have a couple hours left of hiking. We're trying to go 7 miles. I don't know if we're gonna make it because we didn't leave Harts Pass until 4:30. It's like almost 5:30 now. So we'll see how far we make it, but hopefully we get somewhere in the ballpark of about 7 miles. We'll see. Oh, also, you guys know I've been feeling really tired and really over socialized and kind of feeling like, you know, I'm ready for things to wrap up here. But I just watched a bunch of hikers like finish up, get back to Harts Pass, all pile into a car to go down to Mazama, and just they're totally done. They're like off trail. They're done. And I was like, oh no, I don't like that. That makes me feel weird. That does not make me feel good. I don't like that. So I guess the hesitation to end the trail is here inside me after all. I've just been too tired to notice it. But I did have 2 Dr. Peppers. And so I am feeling pretty good right now. So right now I'm like, yeah, I could hike out a bunch more. I could hike this trail again. But once those Dr. Peppers wear off, I think I'll be feeling more ready for the trail to end again. I'm told the smoke is either from Olympic or from more south by Lake Chelan, so nothing to worry about. Oh no, I just met someone who is hiking back to Harts Pass from the terminus. And he was like, oh, it's been so tough coming back from the terminus. It's all uphill. He's like, you don't realize when you're going down there because it's so cruisy and nice till you have to turn around and come back up. Oh man, not looking forward to that. Oh, this is just so beautiful. You know, I really loved Washington. We haven't had the best conditions, but I really want to come back here and do more in this state for sure. I just love it. I've been seeing a lot of holes of this size, and I'm wondering if they're from marmots or maybe foxes, but I have not seen any foxes out here, so my guess is marmots. That's something I've been really surprised about. I haven't seen a fox on the entire PCT, and I generally see a lot of foxes. I don't know why, I have a lot of fox sightings generally in life, and 0 fox sightings on the PCT. Dinner tonight, one of my very favorites, bowl and kettle street corn grits. This is our camp tonight.